can hear my heart bell. I can hear my heart bell. I don't know about you guys, but I can hear my heart bell right now. It means a bell in my heart is ringing. Ringing for this anime. It's ringing in the trees, it's ringing in the bushes, it's ringing down the hall, it's ringing. First off, for an ecchi anime, I must say that Heaven's Lost Property, it had amazing character development. It wasn't like other ecchis. It didn't, you know, other ecchi anime really don't have in-depth storylines, and if it's ecchi, that's all it is. There's no other aspects about the anime. That's what I like about Heaven's Lost Property. I don't know, it's just first and foremost, the music in this anime is so catchy. That's why, you know, I can hear my heart bell. I'm just like, what? You can hear your what? Ah! You can hear your what bell? I'm just like, what are you doing? You can hear your what bell? I've never heard of that before. If you've watched Heaven's Lost Property, you remember this song, the tingling, this song, that Tamaki sung, and then oh, Icarus came out with this banging song. She came out, I didn't know Icarus could sing. She was jamming, she was just like Lord, give me strength. Okay, a basic synopsis of this anime. It follows this guy named Tamaki Sugata, and all he wants in his life is peace and quiet. But that never really happens. And he's this really super perverted guy. So one day he's sitting on, you know, a field underneath a tree, and then this meteor comes down and, you know, smashes the ground. You know, he tries to run away at first, and then when he walks up to it, he finds out that there's this angel looking thing in the ground, looking dead, and it turns out to be Icarus. It turns out that she's an angeloid whose sole purpose in life is to serve a master, or at least that's all you know from watching the first season. And after he finds this angel looking thing, you know, who's Icarus, turns out that he's gonna be her master from now on because, you know, he found her and all this good stuff. And then after that, crazy shenanigans ensue. Okay, I'm gonna say this now. I really thoroughly enjoyed this anime. You know, for the first couple of episodes, like, you know, 1 through 5 and 6, you would think that it's gonna be like nothing but, you know, ecchi and just everywhere, but nah. It gets much deeper than that. They actually draw you in, the characters draw you in, and it turns out to be much, much more than just a normal ecchi anime, which is what I absolutely loved about this. Oh, and my comment on the voice acting? Good job, Funimation. Good job. Yes, I watch dubs. See, my thought on dubs and subs is usually I will watch a dub if it doesn't have a sub, unless the dub is just absolutely terrible, you know. But I'm not gonna not watch an anime just because it doesn't have a dub. I love subs, I love dubs. It's just if I had to choose between the two, I'd, you know, pick dubs. It's just my personal preference. I know the whole sub-dub thing is another talk for another day. Everybody's clashing on that subject, so I'll make a video about that in future years' time. This anime did have amazing fight scenes. Like, it was oh so magnificent. They were really enthralling. Like, okay, now let's get into what we've all been waiting for, and that is my review on the characters in this anime. I will start off with Tamaki. At first you think Tamaki's this guy who really doesn't care about anyone else, who doesn't care about other people, and all he really cares about is himself and his peace and quiet and his flying panties. But it turns out Tamaki really does care for people, and that he just doesn't want to be alone, and that he can love and he can feel deeper emotions for other people. He provided a lot of comic relief throughout the entire anime, especially with his tingling nipple song, and it was just, he was a good character. At first I wasn't really feeling Tamaki too much. I thought he was gonna be one of those rude characters who doesn't really care about anyone until like the last episode, but he really does care about his friends, and he really does care about other people besides himself. Next character that I'm gonna point out is Nymph. I will admit that at first I did not like Nymph at all. She was annoying. She came out of nowhere when the anime was going good and everything was running smoothly. She came in and she was annoying as heck. But then after you realize, even after you realize that the reason why she came was really not a good one, you realize that the only reason why she did it was because of a master that really didn't even like her at all, and that all she really wanted to do was be happy and be free from her master, or at least have a master that loved her. So you know what, I actually have a bit of a sweet spot for Nymph, because you know, you kind of start to feel her pain after a little bit. The next character is Mikaku. And she is a force to be reckoned with. You don't mess with Mikaku. At first she has this, you know, false innocence, not false innocence, but this false sweetness about herself that can actually get quite scary at times. She was a standout character for me, and you know, anytime that she's around, some stuff is about to go down. Now we're going to move on to one of the other main characters, Icarus. I absolutely love Icarus. At the beginning of the anime, she's so dense and she's so good for comedic relief. But then, you know, after a couple of episodes, you realize that she actually has feelings. She actually cares a lot for people, you know, just like Tamaki. And that she cares a lot about her master. She has and then we're just gonna leave out the whole Uranus Queen thing, because that was crazy, wasn't it? The whole Uranus Queen thing came out of nowhere. I mean, Icarus is bad, man. And the one thing you don't do is mess with her master, man. Icarus will tear you up. She will take you by the bum and rip you in half. It's crazy. I remember in like the second to last episode where those two angeloids were trying to like get her. She like freaking destroyed them. That's crazy. Like, she will mess you up over her master though. She will mess you up. Oh my god. What did you just say about my master? What? What? Oh, she's crazy. Icarus is crazy. I remember that beach episode or something like that. And there's a lot of beach episodes in this anime, but or pool episodes rather. When Tamaki was trying to save Nymph, and then Icarus realized that Tamaki was in trouble, took those bastards by the clothes and just, what did you just say about my master? What are you doing to my master? Like, she's crazy. Like, I love Icarus. Like, y'all might think Icarus is all sweet and just, but no, dude, no, she's a force to be reckoned with, man. Okay, on to Sahara. Sahara is that character who's been best friends with the main character since they were little, and all this good stuff. I don't really have much to say about her. Like, you usually in characters like that who have this love-hate relationship with the main character, they're usually like complete B-words, like they're crazy. But Sahara wasn't like that, and that's what I liked about her. She didn't play up that cliche of, you know, dang it, Tamaki! She didn't play out that whole cliche of, oh, tsundere, tsundere, tsundere. No, she didn't play up that whole cliche all the time. She was actually really sweet for the majority of the anime, and she really, really loves Tamaki. And you don't really get that a lot. You know that they love them, but usually they'll act like a complete B-word throughout the entire anime, but she did not do that. And one last character, you know, I'm not going to go into all of the characters like Mikaku's dad and all this other stuff. I'm not going to go into that. Okay, last character I'm going to go over is Ishiro Sugata. And he is the leader of the New World Discovery Club. He, in the first episode or so, he tries to fly, and I mean, he's always trying to, you know, fly on this little contraption that he made, and you know, there's not really much to say about him. He's very mysterious. He seems to know a lot about the angeloids. He's one of those characters that you can't really describe. You kind of have to watch the anime for yourself, you know. Sugata's, he's interesting. If there's anything bad that I have to say about this anime, it's that they could have built on the relationship between Tamaki and Icarus a lot more instead of, you know, holding it off. They could have, you know, built it up a lot more than they did. You know, I haven't watched the second season yet. I plan on doing it, but this is just a review of the first season of Heaven's Lost Property. And if there's anything else, I'd have to say there were some cliche characters. There were some cliche characters, but that is to be expected nowadays, I think. You know, there's only so many characters you can come up with. Some of them are bound to repeat. The premise of some characters are bound to repeat. So I'd give this anime a 4.5 out of 5 stars. It was amazing. It's very enthralling. It gets you going. It gets you pumping. And, you know, it's just, go watch it for yourself. It's awesome. And I'll see you guys later. The next anime review that I will be doing probably is of Mirai Nikki, or as some of you may know, Future Diary. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Bye. Is my mom serious right now?